Guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hopefully, guys are all doing a-okay. Big up to absolutely every single one of you. And like I said, hopefully you guys are doing well. In this particular video, we are going to be previewing the game at the weekend, or tomorrow, shall I say, which is going to be Borussia Dortmund versus Bayern Munich, the Klassiker, the first Klassiker of the season. And yeah, man, it comes in a bit where we're doing good. We're going to go through the squad. We're going to go through how we're doing, how Dortmund are doing, so on and so forth. Hopefully, you guys have been enjoying the content and all of that. And big up to everybody. Thank you for the constant support on the channel. Muchly and greatly appreciated. It generally does mean a lot. Now, with that said, big up to everybody, like I said. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to try something different here. And hopefully you like it. Bosh, bosh. Turn the banner off. Let's go. So, here we are. Borussia Dortmund versus Bayern Munich. The Klassiker. Obviously, we're playing in their stadium, Senegal Park, or however you say it. Can never say it properly. And yeah, let's get into this. So, as you can see on your screen right now, we've got Borussia Dortmund's last 5 games, which we'll get into in a second. But this is the league. This is the league right now. How we are doing. Obviously, Bayern are top, Bochum last, so on and so forth. If you look onto the right-hand corner, obviously we've got Bayern in first, and then we've got them in 5th. 11 matches played by both of us. They've got 6 wins. We've got 9. They got 2. We got 2 draws. They got 1. We got 0 losses. They got 4. So goals for, we've got 36. They got 22. Goals against, we've only got 7. They've got 18. And we are currently sitting on 29 points, and they are on 19. So they're 10 points behind us, which is mad. It's bonkers to actually say that out loud, to be honest with you. So yeah, you know, in other years they've been, close to us or second or this or that. But yeah, for some reason, they're not doing very good this season. On their last 5 games, obviously, they got knocked out of the DP Pokal by Wolfsburg. They did beat Leipzig 2-1. They only beat, is it Sturm Graz? Is that you say it? SK Sturm Graz? I believe so you say it, in the Champions League, match day 4. They only beat them 1-0. Mainz smashed them 3-1 and they got a red card. Then they smashed Freiburg 4-0. And then in the most recent game, the Champions League game, they did beat Dynamo Zagreb 3-0. Remember what we did to them, by the way. Obviously, games are different, don't get it twisted, but we smashed them 9-2. So there are levels to this game. But yeah, that was their most recent game. If we go over here, this was their lineup. So they've got Gittins in there, but they've got, Brandt, Sabitzer, Skutterbeck, so on and so forth. But yeah, that generally is, their team for that game where they won 3-0. This is the average positions, the second thing on the screen. This here, as you can see, is their average positions. So yeah, it's one of those. But yeah, that's the average positions on the pitch with this particular squad. I don't know if Sahin's if he's gonna change things, if different people are gonna play, so on and so forth. Obviously, they don't have Guessi in this team. He did come on as a substitute, but in general, in this particular team, they didn't have him, which is interesting. So yeah, this is the I'm going to show you now the heat map and the average positions for this game. So we've got Kobel in there, obviously coming out of his box a little bit, but obviously mainly in his box. Then the defenders, we've got both Skutterbeck and, is it Benessini? I can never say his name. Their left back pushing on more of the left. Then you've got Anton pushing on the right, as well as obviously Group pushing on the right as well. Midfield wise, Julian Brandt obviously being their captain. Seems to be all over the place, and then both. So yeah, for some reason, Julian Brandt likes pushing on the left. Sabitzer likes pushing more on the right, and then the other guy, I don't know how to say it. Is it Nemcha? Nemcha? Is that how you say his name? Probably butchered that. Seems to push in the middle and all around. So I don't know why Sahin likes to. They were playing a 4-3-3. I don't know why he likes to push the left-sided centre mid and the right-sided centre mid to that particular position. It's a bit weird. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. And then if you go on their attackers, Gittins in there. That's one thing we've got to watch out for. If it's Konrad Lima, if it's Sancho Bowie, so on and so forth, which we'll get into in a second. If Gittins does play, he's super, super quick. So we've got to watch out for that. I don't think he'll play. I actually think it'll be Guessi playing at striker, but if not, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to see what happens. And then Malin, was pushing down that side as well. So yeah, interested in that. If you haven't already smashed the likes, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for it, and hopefully you are enjoying. Let's go. So Bayern Munich's last 5 games, we've won 3-0 against Union Berlin, 1-0 against Benfica, 1-0 against St. Pauli, 3-0 against Augsburg, and then 1-0 against PSG. Obviously, the PSG game was our most recent game with Kim Min-jae getting us the win. And obviously, that was our team that we did play. We had Manuel Neuer, Lima, Upamecano, Kim Min-jae. Then we had Afonso, Leon Goretzka, Kimmich, Koeman, Musiala, Sane, and then Harry Kane up top. Best player for me was Upamecano, but Kim Min-jae definitely is up there. And then obviously, as you can see in this little one here, these were our average positions when we were obviously pushing forward. So yeah, interesting. Very, very interesting to see what's going to happen in this game. And Bayern realistically need to keep another clean sheet. Now, if we will, that's a different target in itself. So if we go back to this one, these are the heat maps for the average positions. So Manuel Neuer did come out a little bit. But yeah, you know what Manuel is like. He likes to come out, and then we've obviously got the main heat map is him there. Konrad Lima was pushing down the right hand side. Alphonso Davies obviously on the left, vice versa for both the centre backs also. But they were generally all over the pitch, which I liked. I liked the fact that Konrad Lima was pushing up a little bit higher. I thought that was nice, a bit different from him, and that's what we want to see. Midfield wise, Leon Goretzka was all over, Kimmich was all over, and so was Jamal Musiala. That seems to be the way that they like to press. With it, obviously, Harry Kane dipping back. If you see on Jamal's one, Harry Kane obviously dipping back here, which is interesting in itself. And then if we actually go over to Kingsley Coman, Leroy Sané, so on and so forth. I actually think they're on the wrong sides, but whatever, it is what it is. Leroy Sané was pushing onto the right-hand side, Kingsley Coman on the left-hand side. Obviously, that was where they were playing in the midfield. Harry Kane actually didn't drop as far back in the PSG game, which is interesting. I want to see if he does that against Borussia Dortmund. If you don't remember, he already has bagged games against Borussia Dortmund last season, which was amazing. Hopefully, he scores again tomorrow. But yeah, they are the average positions as a whole. Now, if we're going to go on to the lineup and predictions, so on and so forth, again, hopefully you're enjoying this. Smash the likes if you haven't already. And yeah, so Neuer is got to be in goal. There's no buts or maybes about it. Obviously Ulreich is having some time off at the moment due to personal reasons, which we don't know what that is. And to be honest, I don't really want to know. And I really hope he's okay. So yeah, Manuel Neuer goes in goal. Then we're going to have Sancho Bowie. For me, play him. You have to play him. Now, don't get it twisted. Obviously, I showed you the heat map earlier with Gittins and so on. Maybe Konrad Lima does get the minutes because of what he did against PSG. But for me personally, we have to give Bowie these minutes. Bowie is an actual right back. So for me, we have to give him the minutes. But maybe it will be Konrad Lima, but I would go with Bowie. 2 centre-backs being Upamecano and Kim. Both of them were fantastic in the last game. A lot of people said Kim Min-jae was man of the match. Me personally, I thought it was Upamecano, but either way, the defence was amazing, and that's what we want to see. Generally speaking, that is what we want to see. Alphonso Davies is going to be the left-back. Obviously, playing fantastically right now. Obviously, I think he is going to leave eventually, but that's not the point. Right now, we care about him playing a good game, and he has been, so fair enough. Then, obviously, Kimmich is going to play in the midfield with Leon Goretzka. I know that they are pushing to have Pavlovic back very, very soon, even maybe the Heidenheim game, which I think is the next match. Or is it Bayer Leverkusen, then Heidenheim? Which is crazy. It's crazy to think that that's the case. But yeah, these two will be in the midfield again. Goretzka's actually done really well in the last couple of games, so I actually think he deserves the minutes, to be honest, even though I would like to see Kimmich with Guerrero. Either way, though, that would be the midfield. Then Jamal Musiala is obviously going to play in the 10. That's the best place for him. You know, for Germany, he does play good off the left, but for me personally, the way the Bayern play, we don't play the Julian Nagelsmann Germany football. We play, you know, with Jamal through the middle. So yeah, Jamal Musiala on that side. I want to see Olise back. Obviously, he did make some, or not sparks, but he did have a couple of chances when he did come on. But at the same time, Leroy Sané was so bad in the last game. I don't want to hear it from anyone. Leroy Sané was shit in the last game. He had a good 4 big chances missed. In the big chances in the stats, 4 of them was him. Just kept on kicking out of the goalkeeper. He's just terrible, and he needs to leave this club ASAP. He's terrible. So yeah, Olise is the future on that side. Hopefully he either gets the 7 or 11 shirt in the future. But either way, left-hand side, for me, Kingsley Coman played fantastic in the last game. You know, was ripping one of the best right backs in the world in Hakimi, a new one. You know, if he was to empty out his pocket right now, he's got Hakimi still in his pocket. You know, you would say that about maybe Davies or Bowie, being the fact that if attacker was going at them, they've got him in his pocket because they pocket people, defend, so on. But Kingsley Coman pocketed him. He ripped him a new one. Generally speaking, he hasn't got 2 fucking nose holes and eye holes, if you get my point. Generally, he ripped them a new one. So yeah, Kingsley Coman has to play there. Maybe Gnabry starts, but for me, Coman deserves to start. Unless you're going to play Matthias, but I don't think you're going to play him in the Classica. Obviously, the main guy up front is going to be Harry Kane. It's going to be no one else than Harry Kane, of course. So yeah, that's generally what I would go with. Let me know what you guys think. Again, I think Harry Kane has to be in this team, and I hope he doesn't drop back too deep. I don't want to see this as our front 3. I want to see him obviously there. So yeah, there's that. Score prediction wise, though, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. But for me, I obviously going with a win. It's going to be a difficult game. It might be a 1-0 to them. It might be a 1-0 to us. It might be a draw. It's going to be interesting, but I'm going to go with a 3-1 Bayern Munich win. Let me know what you guys personally think. In my personal opinion, the way I see it, and the way I see it, you know, happening, is the fact that they will get a goal. They are a good team. It's the same thing with the North London derby, with our Classico, so on. Form goes out the window when we go against Dortmund. I've seen them smash us. I've seen us obviously smash them plenty of times. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you for the constant support on the channel. Big up to everybody. I'm going with a 3-1 win. Thank you, like I said, for the constant support on the channel. Yeah, big up to everybody. Hopefully you guys did enjoy that. Smash the likes, hit the subscribe button. Peace. Come on, Bayern. We got to beat these lot tomorrow, yeah? Beat these lot. See you on the watch along tomorrow.